going on? Duane here with How to Build Credit TV, and I am back again for another lunchtime live stream. In this live stream, I'm going to be talking to you guys about the fact that I was denied for a credit limit increase on my Apple Card with a FICO score of 793. Now, the FICO score that is 793 is what was sent to me in the email letting me know that I was not approved for a credit limit increase. But the good news, if there is good news, is that the credit limit increase was not a hard inquiry. So that's exciting. Initially, I was doing a video to kind of show you guys the process of how to get your credit limit increase with your Apple Card. And so right before I submitted for the credit limit increase, I was notified that it's not going to be a hard inquiry, which I was already told by some of my subscribers from my live stream last night that it wasn't going to be a hard inquiry. So I figured, well, what the heck? There's no hard inquiry to request a credit limit increase for my Apple credit card. So why not? Now, I have a $6,500 limit on the Apple Card. I got it when it initially came out back in 2019, I think. So it's very interesting. Of course, I got the email. I'm going to share with you guys what some of the things that they told me in the email as to why I wasn't approved for the credit limit increase. Now, I think it's important for you guys to know, I've spent time talking about credit limit increases on this channel, and I talk about the fact that it's important to be using the credit card that you would like to get the credit limit increase. Use the snot out of that credit card. Use it as much as possible. The closer you can get to your credit limit, the better. That's always a good thing because it's showing the credit card company that you're utilizing the credit limit and utilizing a lot of the credit limit. Now, with my Apple Card, I don't use my Apple Card for a lot of things. I use my Apple Card for super chats on YouTube if I want to support another YouTuber. I use my Apple Card for, I guess, whatever subscriptions that I may have in the iTunes store, or if I'm going to buy an app or something like that, which if you guys have been watching for a certain amount of time, y'all know that I'm cheap. So I really don't have a lot of subscriptions, and I don't download things or I don't pay for stuff like that in the App Store. So that's pretty much what I use my Apple Card for. I think there may have been one or two other times where I've used the Apple Card. I know for a fact I used the physical card once. So anyway, so in general, I don't use my Apple Card for a lot of purchases. I definitely have not used more than $500 of my $6,500 credit limit. So I'm pretty sure that has a lot to do with why I wasn't approved for the credit limit increase. But, you know, we'll never know. They did send me information once again via email. I will show you guys that my credit score, according to them, was 793 as of August 20 something. I'll show you guys the email in just one second. But hey, if you're new to this channel and you're new to this community, be sure to subscribe to the channel. On this channel, How to Build Credit TV, I talk about credit cards, and how to make money using credit cards. So if you're in a position where you're trying to establish credit, build credit, rebuild credit, this is a perfect channel and community to kind of get plugged in, because we have a lot of people that share their experiences in regards to their credit journey. And of course, that could be very helpful. So once again, if you're new, be sure to subscribe. As a matter of fact, please click the thumbs up in this video. If you're watching the video live, if you're watching this back on the replay, be sure to click the thumbs up in this video. I would really, really appreciate that. All right, so I got the email from Apple, and it says that thank you for reaching out about your Apple Card credit limit. Goldman Sachs Bank USA reviewed your request for a credit limit and was not approved at this time. And then it says because. Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys here if I can get the camera to focus. It says it wasn't approved at this time because the portion of your credit limit you have used and paid is not sufficient. And then if I scroll down a little bit more, it'll show you guys my score. Let me go ahead and show you guys that. I want to try to be as transparent as possible. If I can get the camera to focus. There we go, sorta. All right. So it says your credit score is a number that reflects information on your credit consumer report. Your credit score can change depending on how the information in your consumer report changes. Your credit score, TransUnion FICO 9, as of August 21, 2020 is 793. And the credit score ranges from 300 to 850. So 793, as you guys can see there. Now, if I continue to scroll down, they're gonna give me more information about key factors that adversely affect my TransUnion FICO score. So it has length of time revolving, account has been established, portion of loan balances to loan amounts is too high. I don't understand that. Maybe that's my student loans. Length of time accounts have been established, time since most recent account opening is too short, and then number of inquiries. So initially they gave me at the very top, I think they gave me, they told me initially that basically that it says the portion of your credit score limit, your credit limit you have used is not sufficient. Now, I'm thinking the way that I'm understanding that is basically, like I said, I have $6,500 of available credit limit. And out of that $6,500, at no time have I been above $200 with my Apple Card. Okay, so once again, I've talked about in videos the importance of using the mess out of your credit cards in order to be able to justify requesting a credit limit. You know what I mean? And actually having a realistic approach. Now, this is not something that's concrete. Most of the information that I talk about in regards to credit is not concrete because everybody has different experiences and different things happen, because everybody's profile is different and also the situation is different. So everything is not concrete, but I try to give the most ideal and conservative of ways when it comes to your credit and kind of what to expect. So the purpose of sharing this video and this live stream, letting you guys know, yes, I was denied for a credit limit increase with my Apple Card. And of course, initially, like I said, I think that it's because I really don't use the card that much. And then, of course, at the very end of the email, they were telling me factors that affect my credit score. Now, my credit score, according to them, is 793, which a lot of people would be happy to have a 793, so I can't even complain. Guys, please be sure to smash the thumbs up. We only have 9 thumbs up, but we have 47 people watching this live stream. It helps me tremendously when we smash the thumbs up. So please smash the thumbs up so YouTube can do what YouTube does as far as the algorithm is concerned and sending this video and more of my other videos in front of other viewers. So be sure to smash the thumbs up. So yeah, the cool thing, like I said, is the fact that I did not get a hard inquiry. Okay, I've been very busy on applications in regards to credit recently. I have between 8 and 9 inquiries across all of the bureaus. So it's no surprise that I would do a credit limit increase with my Apple Card, even though there's no inquiry, and I wouldn't be approved. Okay, so a lot of people think that once your credit score is above 700 or 750, like the world's yours. You know what I mean? And to some extent it can be, but you still have to have the most realistic and ideal approach. Even last night on the live stream, there were a couple of gentlemen. One said he had 11 inquiries and still got approved for an American Express card. Another gentleman said he had 15 inquiries and got approved for an American Express card. Now, of course, that's not going to be everyone's experience, but that's the power and beauty of being plugged in to a community such as How to Build Credit TV, because we're all here sharing our experiences, learning, and I appreciate the people that are in the background. They're in the background quietly learning. You know what I mean? Like, they may not comment in the videos and the live streams, but that's okay as long as you're getting information and value. I really appreciate you guys. So yeah, so I was denied, man, and it never feels good to be denied, but the good news, if there is any, is that it was not a hard inquiry, so I don't feel any kind of way about it. And I don't necessarily need more available credit. You know what I mean? I have a lot of available credit, but it's always good to have more. It's always good to have more credit than you need. It's always good to have good credit as opposed to not having good credit at all. So I'm grateful for that. Listen, if you're watching this live stream and you're new to the channel, please take the time to just say hello in the live stream. Just type the word hello or hi. It's really good to see new faces and new names in the live chat. Also, if you want to let me know from where you're watching, let me know where you're watching the live stream from. I'm doing the live stream from Houston. It is my pleasure and honor to serve you guys in any way possible. So right now we have 59 people in the live stream. Please, if you haven't smashed the thumbs up yet, please consider smashing the thumbs up in this video. And more importantly, if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask. You know what's weird is I haven't really paid a lot of attention to the Apple Card recently. I know that they've been slowly kind of updating their stuff as far as like how you can earn more over time. I definitely haven't done an Apple Card video since I initially applied for the Apple Card. So I guess I can kind of take the time to look at the website real quick and maybe kind of shine some light in regards to the Apple Card. I think that this card is a good card to get, especially if you're trying to get Apple products. If you're in a position where you're going to be getting Apple products, I think this is probably one of the easier ways to kind of get into a relationship with Apple or with Goldman Sachs and kind of get approved. I think it's easier for you to get approved if you're going to be buying an Apple product than you would if you were just like, just applying for the card out of the blue. So one of their things is the fact that they have no fees, and they said not even hidden ones, which of course is a good deal. Apple does a decent job, as always, at marketing. Of course, they say you can earn unlimited cash back. Now, I have a little bit of cash back on my Apple Card, even though I don't use it much. I think I'm up to like $14 in cash back with my Apple Card. Let me see if I can find it here, kind of show you guys. I think I have like $14. Yeah, I think so. So right there in my account, actually, I'm not showing my screen. Let me show you guys here in the video. Right here in my account, you see it says cash, Apple Cash, $14. That's actually all from the Apple Card. So that is, like I said, from the 1 or 2 super chats that I would do, or any kind of reoccurring subscription that I have with Apple. So yeah, you have unlimited cash back, which is pretty good. Of course, it says you get 2% daily cash back when you use your iPhone or Apple Watch to pay for Apple Card. Pay with your Apple Card. Now, this is actually not bad. I know for people that can justify using their Apple Watch or their phone to make purchases. I know that I go to Chick-fil-A all the time. I don't use my Apple Card, or I don't use my phone or my watch to make purchases at Chick-fil-A because, of course, I can get more than 2% back with other credit cards that I have. But, if this is somebody's first experience with a cashback kind of card, the Apple Card is not a bad card to have, to be honest with you. I think it's pretty easy to get. It's definitely one of those cards where you don't necessarily need to have a good credit score in order to get it. So I think it's worth having a look if you have maybe like a 620, 630 credit score. It's very possible for you to get an Apple Card, and this Apple Card is issued by Goldman Sachs. That's the bank that issues the Apple Card. So just so you guys know, I think the Apple Card is okay. I mean, I like it, even though, once again, I haven't used it tremendously. And certainly I haven't used the physical card because there's no sense in using the physical card. Sweet, we have 86 people in the room, 38 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up in this video. More importantly, if you have questions, now is a great time to ask. That's kind of the purpose of these lunchtime live streams. I'm going to jump into the comment section and say what's up to some of you guys. So once again, if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask, especially if you have questions about credit cards, how to make money using credit cards by simply using the credit card. Of course, that's how you make money, right? So yeah, I'm going to jump into the comment section here. We got Cinema Madness. What's going on, my bro? Says he's number 1. Francisco, how you doing, sir? Roxanne, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you as always. Eric says they are tight right now at Saks. I mean, I don't know. I really can't complain. In my mind, I can always justify not getting approved for a credit limit increase for a credit card that I don't use frequently. Now, if I was using the mess out of my Apple Card, and let's say out of the $6,500, which is my available credit, let's say I've spent up to $2,000, $3,000, which is really not that much. If I had had that much usage on the card and I was denied, I would feel some type of way, but I'm chilling. What's going on, Mr. Mentor? Thank you so much for stopping by. It says good afternoon, Brother D. It's a pleasure to have you in the building, sir. Speaking of pleasure of having somebody in the building, Points Blank Travel, what's going on, my brother? Listen, you guys, if you're watching the live stream or if you're watching the replay, be sure to go to Points Blank Travel's YouTube channel, subscribe to his channel. Let's help him get to 1,000 subscribers so that he can get some of this YouTube money. He's definitely doing a lot of content about credit cards, and I think it's always good to have someone else's approach and journey documented through videos. So be sure to go by his channel, subscribe, and click the notification bell. He says, "What's up, D? Man, I had to check out this live stream to hear about this. Hit that thumbs up, everyone. My boy's putting in work and providing very valuable knowledge." I appreciate you, Rod. As a matter of fact, somebody had commented that they subscribed to your channel and they typed your name Rob with a B. And I was like, you mean Rod with a D? It's all good. I appreciate you stopping by, bro. Devin, what's going on? Devin is another How to Build Credit TV member of this channel. I appreciate you, Devin. It's nice to see you. Says, hope you had a nice morning. So this morning has been interesting. So we have a little tropical storm going on here in Texas or in Houston, and it's been raining. When it rains in Houston, it's always kind of weird because I feel like somebody is always getting flooded out when it rains, even though it's not me. So it's like, did it flood? Did it rain bad? So yeah, we having a little tropical storm. I went to the gym around 10 o'clock this morning, and people were leaving the gym as I got there. And when I went to the door, I saw a sign that said that they were closed. I tried to open the door. Of course, I opened it and they were like, "We're closed." And I'm like, really? Like, it's not even raining that bad. But other than that, I'm doing good, man. Lawani, what's going on? My brother says, it says, "I like how you also post things that do not work out and also the times that they do work out." I appreciate you taking the time to say that, man. It could be easy not to post certain things. You know what I mean? Like, one of the things that I don't share is how I'm being massacred in the stock market right now. That's just too sensitive for me to share, but I try my best to try to be as transparent as I can on this channel. Appreciate you stopping by, bro. Sneaky25 says, "I was just denied with a 730 score. I'm done applying for the Apple Card." Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I know it can be tricky. Believe it or not, I'm starting to think that it's a decent idea when denied for a card to kind of sit still. It's always a good idea to sit still, but maybe not necessarily sit still for 2 years. You know, if you're kind of in the garden, I think sometimes, sitting still for like 6 to 8 months, you can get a different result, which is quite interesting. I'm not necessarily telling people to go out there and reapply for cards after 6 to 8 months. That's not what I'm saying. So don't think that's what I'm saying. But I do know that people have been able to have success by doing that. If you're watching the live stream, please, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask. Smash the thumbs up in this video. I would really appreciate that. We're at 53 thumbs up with 76 viewers. Mr. Mentor says, "Doing pretty good, still hanging in there and learning from you guys." Yeah, man, it's a pleasure. I love seeing your name pop up in the live stream in the comment section because I know that you're one of the subscribers that have been around for a while. So it's always a privilege and pleasure to have one of the OG subscribers show up in the live stream. I appreciate that a lot. Adrian, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Adrian says he's been denied 3 times with the Apple Card. Yikes. And he got a 760 credit score. Man, that is tough, bro. Talk about resilience and consistency, huh? OJ, what's going on, man? Thank you for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you very much. Miss Gatlin is in the house. Hey, Miss Gatlin, thank you so much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see you in the building. Mr. Mentor says, "Did I consider the reconsideration line?" I mean, is there a reconsideration line for a credit limit increase? Honestly, it's not that serious, just because of the simple fact that I really don't have a lot of usage on that card. So most of the times when I'm not approved for something, I can always justify why, and actually I'm kind of like that with a lot of things in my life. I can always justify, maybe why I shouldn't ask for a credit limit increase, maybe why I shouldn't ask for a raise, at work, that type of thing. So yeah, I'm not really worried about it. Renee, how are you doing, ma'am? Thank you so much for stopping by. We got another channel member in the building. Renee says, "Good afternoon, everyone." Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Devin says, "Nothing much. Looking into accessories from my military discount with Verizon." Hey, man, putting that discount to use right away. I see you, bro. That is awesome. Let's see here. Cinemadness says, I thought Jake Bro made a good point in his BOA trifecta. Earning rates aren't anything special, but if you have holdings with BOA, including investments, you can get up to 75% boost on points. Yeah, that is one thing that Bank of America is definitely good about. I know that initially, back in the day when I had the Bank of America Cash Rewards card, that they did provide extra benefits if you had like a checking and savings account and you were going to redeem your cash back. I think you were able to earn, I want to say 10, maybe 20% more. It was 20% actually. It was 20% more. And the reason why I know is because I think the cash back was $200 at the time when I got the Cash Rewards credit card from Bank of America. And if I had a checking and savings account, I could get $220. So I think that's really cool that they kind of offer incentive like that as well. Brian, what's going on? Brian, I just talked to you on the phone. Thanks for stopping by the live stream, bro. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. You've definitely been around here for a while, so it's a pleasure to see you. Brian says he's watching from Vancouver, Washington. Latoya, thank you so much. Latoya says, hey, watching from Dallas, Texas. We got D-Town in the house. Latoya, thank you so much for taking the time to comment. I appreciate that. That's so funny. Adrian said he's waiting for the Tesla event. Yeah, hopefully that'll make the stocks go up, the price of the stock go up a little bit more. Walter, what's going on, man? Walter says no notification. I don't know, but hello, Credit Fam. Hey, I'm glad you somehow figured out that I was on here, even though you didn't get a notification about the live stream. Yeah, YouTube is kind of hit or miss sometimes, unfortunately. Points Blank Travel says, smash the thumbs up, everyone. Yes, everybody, smash the thumbs up. So we have 82 people in the stream. Guys, please don't be shy. Don't be timid. This is a safe place. I like saying that. This is a safe place. This is where you come to get your questions answered. This is where you come to fellowship and kind of interact with other people that are either trying to increase their credit, they're trying to get credit card sign-up bonuses, they're trying to just kind of maximize this game that is credit and your credit score and credit cards. So don't be afraid to ask questions if you have any. Also, let me know if you guys, if you're new, just say hi. Let me know. Stop by the channel and just say hi in the comment section. And definitely smash the thumbs up in this video. Mr. Mentor, yes, sir. You said you signed up for kickoff. Awesome. Awesome, bro. That is really cool. I'm waiting until I think October 4th is when I have to log back into my account and click on pay. So I have a reminder set up in my phone so I don't miss it. John Doe says they so full of it. Abuse. They supposedly taking people with average credit. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Big Doggy, what's going on, man? Says once again, negative on the card. This one just don't get me out of the garden. Waiting for the next video to drop. Yeah, I mean, no, for sure. I mean, there's nothing special about the Apple Card. I mean, when it comes to if somebody is in the garden, I mean, honestly, I should have been in the garden, let's see, at the end of 2019, probably, you know. So, yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, there's nothing special about the Apple Card. Unless you're an Apple enthusiast like me. Diamond, hey girl, thank you so much for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again. Says hello, hello. John Doe says, how you make money using your credit card, your credit besides cash back. I mean, you in a sense, you can make money with your using cards that earn points as well, right? So the way I see it, and the reason why I say make money from using credit card is because literally you're getting a portion of what you're spending back, and that's cool. I mean that's better than using my debit card for everything like the average person is trained to do. We just use our debit cards because it's attached to our bank accounts, and of course the money comes out instantly, so it's easy to use your debit card, right? But for people that are a little more disciplined or maybe smarter, we use credit cards. I use credit cards for everything. And so in my mind, yeah, I'm making money by using my credit card because I am getting a portion of what I'm spending on every single purchase. You know, whether that portion is 10 cents, whether that portion is 5 cents. The thing about credit cards is that every little thing adds up. And it's the same thing in life. I like that about credit and credit cards because it's the same thing in life. You know, if I want to accomplish a goal, the things that I do daily or the choices that I make, you know, these months lead up to me accomplishing my goal after months or years. And the same thing is true for credit cards, whether it's points or cash back. Every little bit counts. And I love that. I love that about life. I love that, like I said, small steps, small things will equal something big or big things in general. As a matter of fact, you can't even really get to the big things without taking the necessary steps, the necessary small steps. So that's kind of how I look at it. I mean, and I love it. I love it. What's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by another stream. Fronte says, hey, Duane, when you did Navy Fed limit increase, was it a hard or soft pull? It was a soft inquiry when I did it. I did it actually on the app, and it was a soft inquiry. Mr. Mentor says he's in the garden. He has inquiries between 8 and 13. I hear you, man. Ryan, what's going on, bro? Ryan says Goldman Sachs does not give increases. I have an 830. They told me that they can't increase the card now. Yeah, I mean, I totally understand. Listen, guys, please smash the thumbs up in this video. We currently have 93 viewers at the moment. Thank you so much for watching. So please smash the thumbs up. If you're new, just say hello. Let me know in the comment section. And if you have questions, more importantly, be sure to ask those questions because this is a safe place. What's going on? Slade By says, hey, D. How's it going? Quick question for you. What's the credit score and other things needed to get approved for the Apple credit card? I would say in regards to the credit card, the Apple card, you probably can get away with getting approved for the Apple card with maybe a 620 FICO score and above. Now, when I give out a score, clearly it's different for everyone because I don't know how many inquiries you have applying for the Apple card. You can have a 620, you can have a 680 FICO score and still have a derogatory mark, or you can have something in collections. So of course those things are going to affect you in regards to being approved for credit cards. So it just kind of depends. You have to take what I say with a grain of salt because of course everybody's situation is different, and I definitely can't afford to speak in absolute. Okay, so that's kind of what I would say as far as what the score is. Renee says, I'm struggling. I'll be happy when it's over. This live stream came just in time. Absolutely. I hear you. I appreciate you saying that, that the live stream came just in time. Cinemadness says also another thing that makes BOA trifecta cool is that 95 annual fee on the BOA premium rewards is basically wiped out by the $100 incidental credit you can get, you can use on gift cards for any airline. That is a very, very good point. Believe it or not, Bank of America actually has some decent cards, and a lot of people are kind of sleeping on Bank of America. I mean, in reality, they really only have like maybe 3 cards that are decent, but they definitely are an option, especially if you're looking to get more credit cards, more available credit, and actually decent cards as well. Bank of America has some pretty good options. Military Boot says, how long should I wait for my first credit limit increase request with Apple Card? I would say at least 6 months. And the thing is, during those 6 months, it would make all the sense in the world for you to be using the mess out of the Apple Card. For me, the Apple Card can be a little tricky, right? Because like, I have other credit cards that I'm going to use because I'm going to get a bigger bang for my buck. And by bigger bang for my buck, I mean I'm going to get more cash back, or I'm going to get more points using my other cards, especially if I'm using the physical card. So if you can find a way to use your Apple Card, you know, if you're going to be, let's say you're going to get an Apple, make a purchase with Apple, you know, like the new iPhone's coming out, or you're going to buy the new iPad or the new Apple Watch, right? There's a bunch of new products that have just been released. And of course, there's more coming. If you're going to do that, then it may be okay because then you could, you know, purchase, you know, quite a bit. You know, you can make a big purchase and that will be better for you when it comes time to requesting a credit limit increase. Maria J, hey, thank you so much for stopping by. We got another channel member in the house. Maria says, hey, Duane, hope your day is going well. I missed your live stream, your live yesterday, but I was really busy. I really wanted to catch up with you, though. Smash the thumbs up. I appreciate you stopping by, Maria J. It's always a pleasure to have another returning viewer in the building. Devin says, this is this is now the Apple Card because I read an article about Barclays ended their relationship with Apple recently because I was concerned if my Barclays Apple was going to be converted. Okay. Interesting. Castor says, at work, but I finally have a chance to watch Mr. Duane. Hey, Castor, I appreciate you, bro. Thanks for the kind words, man. It's a pleasure to have you in the building. Guys, be sure to smash the thumbs up in this video if you haven't already done so. Once again, if you have questions, perfect place and time to ask. Rob Y says, hey, Duane, recently got approved for that 11,000 credit limit on the More Rewards card, but when I asked for an increase on my cash rewards, asked for 8,000, they only gave me 3 and said it's my max. Great point, Rob Y. Great point. They did the same thing with me on my flagship rewards, and they said it was that I don't remember what I did with the letter, but they said that it was the max that I could get at this particular time. Now, I think when they say that, I think they're talking about maybe based on like my income, maybe also based on the other balances on other cards that we have with them, because of course we've all heard of people having an $80,000 limit on their flagship credit card with Navy Federal. You know what I mean? So I'm not exactly sure what that means. You know, I wouldn't worry about it. I mean, the good news is you were given a credit limit increase. So just like me, I was grateful that I got it. I asked for a lot more than 8,000 and they gave me 3. So the good news is, like I said, you got approved for that other card with 11,000. That's not too shabby. I mean, that's really, really good. There are a lot of people out there that would give anything to have that 11,000 credit limit on one credit card. So I'm not quite sure, but if I were you, I would just like sit still, you know, lay low for a while and just enjoy the current card you have, the More Rewards. Hopefully you got a sign up offer for that More Rewards card when you signed up. Hopefully you got a sign up offer. Let me know in the comments. Slade said, I also have a credit score in the early 700 and I want to know what the requirements are to get approved. As far as requirements, I mean, I would say if you have 3 or less inquiries that you would probably be approved. If you have a credit score in the 700s, I would consider applying for the Chase Freedom Flex card, to be honest with you. They have a great sign-up bonus. You get $200 cash back after spending $500 within the first 3 months. I mean, that alone is leaps and bounds above the Apple Card. You know what I mean? So I would kind of do the Apple Card, you know, after the fact. You know, if you don't have a Chase card, I would try to get a Chase card first, because I feel like you can always kind of circle back to the Apple Card, especially if you're trying to make a purchase with Apple and open a credit account that way. Tim, what's going on, my bro? Tim says, hey, everybody, denied. Oh, no. Yeah, I mean, it happens. You know what I mean? It happens. I mean, the cool thing is that they sent me my credit score, you know, according to them at the time, which was based on August 21st, which is like a month ago. You know what I'm saying? That's a long time. Today's the 22nd of September. So, yeah, it happens, man. Hector, what's going on, bro? Hector, thanks for stopping by. Hector says, as I watched this live stream, I requested a credit limit increase and was also denied. My FICO score is 803. They said I haven't paid enough of my balance. Yikes, Hector, man, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you took the time to apply. But the good news is, like I said, it's not a hard inquiry. So you really don't have anything to lose, you know, other than my pride being hurt when I get denied for stuff. You have nothing to lose. Freddie, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by. Freddie says, my man. D, what's up, bro? Appreciate you stopping by. Tony, yes, sir. Thanks for stopping by another stream. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again. Rolo555 says, I want the Apple Card, but holding off because I plan on getting a house before the end of the year. That is great reasoning, Rolo555. That is great reasoning. Certainly getting a house is way more important than getting any credit cards that's available, period. Guys, if you haven't smashed a thumbs up, please smash the thumbs up. We have 110 people watching with only 83 thumbs up. Let's get to 100 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up in this video. Techie Diva 2011 says, Discover closed my card because they couldn't verify my income with the IRS. I was never late and always paid several times a month. Now, I did get an email from Discover that was kind of sort of talking about something like this, and man, that is tough. I hope that that doesn't happen to a lot more people. I wonder why they were trying to get your income verified in the first place. Now I'm really concerned. Now I'm picking up my phone like maybe I need to go see what email I got from Discover and pay more attention to it. Because I know I got something about Discover card and verifying something, or something about I don't know. Maybe I'll look for it after the live stream. But that's tough. I'm sorry to hear that. Really, I appreciate you taking the time to share that information, though. Once again, that's the value in being plugged into a community such as How to Build Credit TV. Sean, what's going on, my bro? Thanks for stopping by. Devin says his next kickoff payment is on Veterans Day. Awesome. JB, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by the stream. I appreciate you. John Doe says, got you. Thumbs up. I appreciate you, John Doe. Thanks, man. I appreciate that a lot. Sean says, definitely keep the beard, bro. It fits you. So what's weird about this beard thing? Number one, your boy's cheap, and I never want to pay to get my beard edged up or anything like that. And I definitely don't have the experience. But my hair is doing this weird thing. Like right here, I got this big patch. I got this big bald spot right here, which is kind of weird. I've had this spot before, but it was like here. But anyway, I'm probably not gonna keep the beard though. But I thought about letting it grow out a little bit. Most of the times I get annoyed because on the side, because once again, I don't know how to edge myself up. On the side, it gets ridiculous once it starts growing, because it should just blend nicely into my beard, but I don't have time to learn how to do all that, and I'm definitely not paying the money because I'm cheap. Be the change you wish to see says, show the brother some love and smash the like. Yes, and thanks for stopping by. Be the change you wish to see. I always appreciate you stopping by and reading your channel name. Marion, what's going on? Says, what's up, H-Town? Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. It's been a while since you've been in the stream, and it's a pleasure to have you in the building. John Doe says, so with a 680 FICO, I should be okay for city. Technically, you could be okay for city. At this time, it's always kind of tricky. No matter what my score is, every time I click submit on an application, even if I am really confident, I'm always like, am I going to get approved? So you never know. I will say that you just want to be 100% sure about the credit card that you're applying for. You need to make sure that it makes sense for you. You need to make sure that it has a sign-up bonus. I would say that it's very important, if you're going to be applying for credit cards, you need to be able to justify why you're applying for that card. Okay, so there were times when I was applying for credit simply because I have a YouTube channel, and why not? Or simply because I wanted more available credit so I can have a bajillion dollars of available credit so that my utilization is always going to be low. So you need to kind of justify. I would say that you should, if possible, apply for credit cards that have a sign-up offer. And then, of course, be sure that you can meet the sign-up offer. That's very, very important to do. If you're going to be trying to do a credit limit increase, though, be sure to know if there's going to be a hard or soft inquiry for that credit limit increase. I would almost say that it's never worth it if it's a hard inquiry to do a credit limit increase. I can't really justify it. If I'm going to get a hard inquiry, I don't want to do a credit limit increase. I would rather do an application for a credit card that has a decent sign-up offer than to request a credit limit increase and get a hard inquiry. It just doesn't make sense to me. Big Gib, what's going on, man? Says, I came in late. How were you denied? Yeah, of course I was denied because of the fact that I probably didn't use the Apple Card that much. I think that's kind of what I've summed up from what they said in the email. So just to kind of share with you guys the email that I got from Apple Card from Goldman Sachs. So it says, thank you for reaching out about your Apple Card credit limit increase, or your Apple Card credit limit. Just to show you guys here on the screen. Um, yikes. Sorry. I'm doing a poor job. It says they couldn't do the credit limit at this time because the portion of your credit limit you have used and paid is not sufficient. And then it has my credit score down there, 793. And then of course there are more reasons down here as to how my credit score was, how they came up with the 793. So I think it just simply has to do with the fact that I didn't use, the card that much, which makes sense. I mean, for a $6,500 credit limit that I have, I certainly have not spent more than $200. I've never, my balance on my Apple Card has never been more than $200 or even $200. So, I think that has a lot to do with why I did not get approved, to be honest. Let's see here. Big Gibb says, I heard there was a 20 transaction hack. I don't know about that. How does that work? Cinemadness says my next annual fee card is going to be for the Bank of America Premium Rewards credit card because of that $95 annual fee, with the $100 incidental fee that can be used on a gift card is giving me $5. My highest annual fee is $50 right now. I hear you, man. I hear you. John Sams Jr. says, will getting an AU with Citi help build a relationship with them? Yes, I think so. When you become an authorized user, you're definitely in a way getting a relationship with that bank. So the short answer is yes. Lando, what's going on? Lando says, smash the snot out of the thumbs up, people. Yeah, man, definitely smash the snot out of the thumbs up. We have 118 people watching and only 94 thumbs up. Please smash the thumbs up in this video. If you have questions, once again, this is the perfect time and place to get your questions answered, so don't be too shy. Rob Y says, I was told by a rep from Capital One that may be sending offers for people with secure cards to upgrade to unsecured if credit worthy, but she said they cannot confirm or deny the rumor. That is interesting. Honestly, I never understood why Capital One stopped promoting people from the secured card to an unsecured card. That doesn't make any sense at all to me, but they did that. Many Moon says just got 15,000 on the business side with Navy Federal. Congratulations, Many Moons. I appreciate you. Definitely don't remember seeing you comment here on the channel before, so thanks for taking the time to comment and sharing your experience in regards to Navy Federal Credit Union. That's definitely something that I need to do. I need to jump on. But I'm a little slow and skeptical about it because I have been getting quite a bit of inquiries recently. I did recently get a business credit card from Sam's Club, and I'm just kind of waiting for it to come in the mail. Supposedly, I got a personal credit card as well from Sam's Club, and I'm also waiting for that to come in the mail. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll, of course, keep you guys posted on all of that good stuff. Oh, thank you, Rod. Thank you so much for that $10 super chat. My brother, Points Blank Travel. Once again, if you guys haven't heard of him, be sure to go to his channel, subscribe to his channel. He does videos as well about credit and credit cards. And I think it's always good to see somebody else's journey because, of course, someone else's story is very much valuable. It's always a smart idea to gather as much information from different places. As a matter of fact, earlier today, I was doing some research for Machu Picchu, which is kind of interesting. I was like, oh, I want to know stuff about Machu Picchu, because I was talking to my son this weekend about it, and telling him that this is pretty cool. This is one of the wonders of the world. So anyway, be sure to go to Rod's channel, subscribe, and click the notification bell because I think it's beneficial to have other people's perspective on credit. He says, keep spreading the knowledge, bro. We appreciate all that you do. Much love and respect. Much love and respect to you, Rod. I appreciate that, man. Thanks again for that $10 super chat. That means a lot to me, bro. All right, let me scroll back on up here and see if I can find where I was in the questions. In the comments. Okay. All right. Rob says, yes, I got a sign up offer for the More Rewards Navy Fed card I was just approved for. I think I'm in the garden for a while, Duane. I do want the flagship, but I might need to wait 6 months or so. First of all, Rob, that is perfect. I would totally wait. 6 months is a good time to wait. A lot of people they fall in love with the 91.3 deal, and I think it's just a great idea to wait 6 months. And I know during those 6 months you're going to be using the More Rewards card quite a bit. I think you're going to have a really positive experience if you do wait 6 months before applying for the flagship card. Hopefully you'll get approved for the $25,000 limit. I know that's going to be really exciting. So thank you for sharing, and I know you're going to keep us posted on what your experience will be once you decide to get the flagship card from Navy Federal. Wow, 127 people watching, 109 thumbs up. Smash that thumbs up if you haven't already done so. Let me know from where you're watching. Let me know if you're new. Just say hi in the comment section. John Doe says, and I only asked for 1 credit card for 2020. I think 4 for 2019 or 3. Yeah. Man, 2019, I know I applied for quite a bit of cards. I know I applied for more cards in 2019. Maybe not more than 2018, though. I went nuts in 2018. Shane Doe says, many moons. Okay. All right. Mr. Pritchett, appreciate you stopping by. Says, LOL, Capital is not budging on the increases. Yeah, Capital One is a trip for sure. Cinemadness says, I found out Bank of America has co-branded versions of Cash Reward Card in their World Wildlife Fund, Pride, and Susan G. Komen, which are literally the same. You can choose categories up to 2.5 thousand per card. 2.5 thousand? Do you mean thousand or 2.5%? You kind of lost me on that last part. Caprice. First of all, thank you for, I hope I said your name right. Forgive me if I didn't. Thank you for taking the time to comment. I know I haven't seen your name in the channel before, so I appreciate you. Says, I have a city secured card and I've had it for 3 years. I called to request a review to upgrade to the unsecured card, but they told me wait another year. The bank decides. Any suggestions? Wow. Once again, I really appreciate this community. Thank you for sharing your experience. 3 years is certainly a long time. And man, you know what? Nobody can question your patience. You know what I'm saying? That is really weird. I wonder why they haven't given you haven't promoted you. I mean, that is ridiculous. That's a very long time. As far as suggestions, no, I really don't have any. Depending on where your credit score is and depending on what you're trying to do, you could always try to get just apply for another card straight up with Citibank, but it may not be worth it. You know, I mean, if they haven't promoted you in 3 years, I mean, that's super ridiculous. I don't know. That is a very, very tough one. I have no idea like where your credit score is or what's going on with your credit report. With your credit profile, so it's hard to kind of give any kind of feedback on that. Clearly at this time I would encourage you to look elsewhere. Like if you would consider getting a secured card with Discover card, I think that's the way to go. Of course, you can always go to the Discover website, fill out the pre-qualification information, and if you're not pre-qualified for a regular Discover It card, they may suggest you getting a secured card. They'll let you know. So that's really good. I would suggest probably going there and kind of looking into Discover. That's so funny. I'm laughing at John Doe says beard oil. Okay, that's what I need for this little bald spot here. I got a little bald spot. I'm like, I don't know if I got a disease or what. Bianca says Discover has been requesting the 4506T form for months now and have been closing accounts for those who comply and don't comply, even secured credit cards from what I've read and been told. Yeah, the reason why I'm not exactly sure is because I think I tried to get a credit limit increase with one of my American Express cards and I had to verify my income. And then I think I got some information from the IRS. I got like a letter from the IRS, and I was just kind of like, you know what, F it. And I hope nothing comes of it for me. Hopefully, I don't know. That would kind of suck if they close my account. Mondoja Mondoja, I hope I said that right. Mondoja says, good stuff, giving knowledge. I appreciate you. Thank you for taking the time to comment and this, letting me know that you're in the building. I appreciate seeing new people on the stream. Many Moon says, I had the business account for 90 days, but they surprised me and pulled Experian report. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Mondoza says, I opened 25 credit cards in 3 years for a high credit limit and all have no annual fees. Is that okay? Of course it's okay. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, you were able to get approved for those cards and no annual fee. I mean, no annual fee is perfect with me. You know what I mean? That's the best thing. That's the best way to be. Big C says, what's up, sir? How's your day going? My day is going extremely well, especially since we have a very, very interactive live stream today right now for the lunchtime live stream. I'm very grateful. We have 128 people watching. Please smash the thumbs up if you haven't already. And more importantly, ask questions. If you have questions, that's the whole purpose of these live streams. All right, let me scroll back up here. John Doe says, you have to, use your card, because when you go to get, they look at that too. Of course, they look at if you're using the card. That makes sense. Devin says, if you have a new card, is it good for inquiry in the last 12 months? Because that's how long I've heard it will impact your score. Since my mom may put our house back on the market, I may try the Golden One card. Okay, yeah, I know you're talking about the Golden One credit union in California. So hopefully that'll be kind of cool. Hopefully that'll be a good look. If you actually get the card, that would be really awesome. John Sams Jr. says, awesome. Thank you for answering. I appreciate your time and knowledge. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Big Give says, if you make 20 transactions, then put in for the increase. Okay, so that's the 20 transaction hack that you mentioned earlier. I definitely don't have 20 transactions on the Apple Card, but I'll be close. I'm probably close, to be honest with you. Cinemadness says, I can see the value of having high limits on cards because I have 5 credit cards with a total of 9,000 limit overall. I spend just 90 on a target run, 1% of total limit, so my score dropped 4 points. What? Dude, that's crazy. You know what? When it comes to credit card utilization, I am definitely going to be doing a video pretty soon talking about that, because I've had some subscribers share some experiences that they've had in regards to their credit card utilization. And I kind of want to do my own experiment with that as well in regards to credit card utilization. So there'll be a video coming pretty soon about the credit card utilization. Eric Jam Austin says, think twice about first Premier card. That's great advice for sure. That's so funny. Orlando, what's going on, bro? Thank you for stopping by another stream. I appreciate you coming back so soon. I know you were in the building last night. Kyle Smith says, hi, what's going on, Kyle Smith? Thank you so much for stopping by the stream, and thanks for taking the time to say hello. I appreciate new viewers in the building. CB3 says, I had a city secured card for like 10 months, got a letter saying I will be upgrading to the unsecured card in 2 months. Yes, that's been my experience. I think my city card, the secured card I had for 8-9 months, they promoted me to an unsecured card, and then I waited till it was a full year and did a product transfer to the city dividend card. Devin says, what was your score for the Sam's business card? I was looking that for a while before I found you can only apply in store, and thinking about again since I only have 300 limit on my personal one. That's a great question. I don't know what my score was at the time of the application. I was gonna say I don't know what credit bureau they pulled, but I can look that up real quick. I definitely got notification when I did my application. I'm pulling up Credit Karma right now to kind of see what credit bureau they pull from. I'm pretty sure uh, all my scores took a hit. So I got TransUnion pulled up on Credit Karma real quick. I just want to see here. I'm doing Credit Karma here. It's taking a while to do their thing. So according to Credit Karma, I have 8 inquiries at the moment. Let's see. Yep. I got an inquiry right there for the Sam's Club. You guys can see it right there. It says, well, no, you can't see it. Right there. It says Sam's. It's with Synchrony Bank on the 16th. You see, I've been really busy with the inquiries, right? You see down there, you got Equifax, an inquiry on the 26th, another inquiry with Navy Federal on the 23rd, another inquiry with Navy Federal on the 20th of December. The 20th of December was my More Rewards card. The 23rd of March was the flagship card. And then, of course, there was a mortgage pull on the 26th of July. And then at the very top, you got the Sam's inquiry there. So that's on my TransUnion. I think it's also on my Experian. Yes, it is. So I'll show you guys that as well. Not Experian, Equifax. So it's on Equifax as well. You see the inquiry there for the Sam's Club, September 16th. Then you got the mortgage deal again, which was with Navy Federal. Then you got the U.S. Bank. I did an application to get the Altitude Go card or something like that. So I have quite a bit of inquiries, but I don't remember exactly what my score was. I don't know at all what my score was when I applied for that Sam's Club credit card, business card. But I will tell you, it's going to take a while. And I did have to have my EIN number and also my Dun & Bradstreet number. That was a part of the application. Of course, I printed out the application before, and I filled it out before going into the store. They had me fill out the information on an iPad. They filled out some information on the iPad, and then I also filled out some information on the iPad. So the whole process will take a while. Just be patient for sure. Adema, forgive me if I said it wrong, says, does it help to have 2 different credit cards, like one Visa and another MasterCard instead of 2 of the same? Now, there's no benefit in having all Visas or MasterCards. It doesn't matter. A credit card is a credit card is a credit card. It doesn't matter what the logo is on the card, to be honest. Retro Rebel says, is there a positive change to scores if you pay off your self account early? Great question. I don't know. I don't think that there will be a positive change per se by paying it off early. I think there's value in making payments on your account. I don't think there'll be a benefit in paying it off early, other than, I guess, saving a little bit of interest, right? I don't know a lot about self. And ironically, today I saw a video on YouTube while I was watching a video about Machu Picchu, talking about their self secured card, which I was like, okay, maybe I need to give some attention to this because this is kind of cool. So I don't know. Once again, I don't think there's going to be a benefit. Caprice says, you did. I'm new. Thank you. I definitely know you're new, and it warms my heart. Thank you so much for taking the time to comment. Like I said, I love seeing new people and new names on the screen for sure. John Doe says, oh, I forgot to tell you I got pre-selected too. That's why it's so tempting. Yeah, it's always tempting when you're pre-qualified for stuff, man. It makes it a lot easier to take the chance. You know, even sometimes if I'm pre-qualified for something and I have a million inquiries, I'm like, even when it doesn't make any sense, you know, and I say it doesn't make any sense because, number one, do I need another credit card? No. Number two, is there a sign up offer? No. So like, even from those two things that I just listed, especially if there's no sign up offer, it's like, well, what am I doing getting this card? But because I have a YouTube channel talking about credit cards, it can be very easy for me to justify getting cards because, you know, that's another topic. That's another video that I could have on YouTube. That's another opportunity to share even more information with you guys about, you know, yet another credit card. Wow, we have 137 people in the building. Please smash the thumbs up if you haven't already done so. I would really appreciate the love and support. Let's see. Eric Jam Austin says, what is the best way to raise your FICO? I got Capital One and Credit One Bank. Great question. More specifically, if you have if your credit card utilization is higher than 10%, you want to make sure you get that down as soon as possible. Having a high utilization percentage will lower your credit score. So the best example is, let's say I had one credit card and I have $1,000 credit limit on that card. If my credit balance is $900, my credit utilization would be 90%. Therefore, my credit score is going to be a lot lower because I'm using 90% of my overall credit limit. Now, if my credit balance was $90, my credit utilization would be 9%, and therefore my credit score will be higher because my utilization is lower. Okay, so that is one of the easiest ways to kind of make sure your credit score will be high. Now, I have no idea what's on your credit report. I don't know if there's collections. I don't know if there's derogatory marks. Clearly, those things are going to affect you negatively. So those things, you may have to wait for a certain time for that to fall off of your credit report. Me personally, I had things in collections that I waited 7 years for it to fall off because I'm cheap. I didn't want to pay anybody to repair or remove stuff from my score, and I didn't know how to do it myself, so I just waited. So it just really kind of depends. It's kind of hard to answer that question in the dark. All right. John Doe says, yeah, that beard oil will have your beard on wolf in no time. First of all, what beard oil? Let's be more specific. Not that I want to grow my beard out, but I should. I feel like if I grow my beard out and I got it all edged up and neat, like my head is already big, like physically I got a big head, but it would just be even the more bigger, right? The more big, it would be bigger. But let me know. I'm curious what you're talking about. I have no idea when it comes to beard oil at all, for sure. Titan, what's going on, my man? Appreciate you stopping by. Titan George says, what's up, brother? Just another credit tip. Grow Credit. I have not subscribed to them, but basically it's digital credit card that you can use to report subscriptions like Hulu and Netflix. Okay, sweet. Appreciate that, man. That is really awesome. Thank you for that tip, man. I always appreciate, once again, another great reason why people should be plugged into this community of How to Build Credit TV. You definitely dropped that nugget for the second time. I appreciate that. You mentioned kickoff, and I know Devin also mentioned kickoff, so I appreciate you stopping in the stream, dropping that love, dropping that knowledge. Speaking of dropping love, Be the Change You Wish to See says, keep dropping them gems. Yeah, we're trying. We are trying. Danny boy, let's go, man. Thank you so much for that $3.99 super chat. I really appreciate you. Danny boy says, sorry I'm late, but I made it. Hey, man, you can be late any day as long as you're in the building. I appreciate the love and support. You definitely took the time to bless me with that super chat. So, man, be late as many times as you want. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. Thank you so much for giving me that $3.99 super chat. Speaking of super chats, we got Marcus Smith in the house. What's going on with you guys loving on How to Build Credit TV, man? I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the support. It's enough just for people to smash the thumbs up in my video. If I could get 99% of the people to smash the thumbs up, I would be so grateful. You know what I'm saying? But of course, we got people watching that don't smash the thumbs up for some reason. Marcus says, should I pay off collections to the collections agency to help boost score? The original debtor will not deal with me. Marcus, thanks again for that $4.99 super chat. When it comes to paying off collections, it can be tricky. My advice is this. If you're going to pay off anything, be sure to get in writing that they're going to remove it from your credit report. That is the first thing that's important, because it's going to make no sense to pay off of collections and it's still going to be on your report and affecting you in a negative way. So that's the first thing. Me, I didn't pay anything off because I didn't have any money. But if you're going to pay it off, you definitely want to make sure you get in writing some kind of agreement that they will remove it from your credit report so that you can hold them to that once you pay it off. Those are the only circumstances in which I would pay off a collections. So Thanks again for that $4.99 super chat, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Big C says, does Citi give you a soft pull regarding your credit limit? I don't think so. I think it's going to be a hard pull, but it's always best to ask before you do any kind of credit limit increase with anybody. Even if, you know, like I'm telling you guys with the Apple Card that the credit limit increase will be a soft pull, it tells you that as you are going to request the increase. So with the Apple Card, of course, you know, you're texting, right? And you're texting customer service, and it tells you there's going to be a soft inquiry. So that's really good. But in most cases, it's always good. If you're going to be on the phone with a representative about getting a credit limit increase, definitely ask. And if you're trying to get a credit limit increase through an app, you definitely need to ask before you request, just because you don't want to be surprised. I don't think it's ever worth it to get a hard inquiry to do a credit limit increase. I would just prefer getting a credit card instead of getting a hard inquiry. What's going on? Mike Jones is in the building, says Duane. What's going on, my brother? Yes, Mr. Jones, it's a pleasure to have you in the building again, man. I appreciate you. Hey, thank you so much. Hey, Choi, I hope I said that right, says hello. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hey, it says he, not hey. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for taking the time to comment. I love the new faces. I love the new profile names. So if you're new and you're watching, please take the time just to say hello, man. It's a pleasure to see new people in the building, and it warms my heart. C. Walton says, just got approved on Thursday for my Chase Freedom Unlimited. Thank you. Awesome. Congratulations to you, Mr. Walton. I'm assuming it's a sir. I don't know why, but congratulations to you. Thank you for taking the time to share that with this community, man. I appreciate that. Shane Doe says, got an account with BMO Harris Bank. They are not new account or increase sensitive. Just got approved for $12,500, but you have to have an open checking account with them first if outside of footprint area. Dude, that is cool. So how do you're saying they're not inquiry sensitive? Does that mean you have quite a bit of inquiries, Shane Doe? Let me know in the comment section. How many inquiries did you have when you applied for that card? That would be kind of good to know. I don't really know anything about that bank. I mean, I know the name, but I don't know much more than that. What is it? Let me see. BMO Harris Bank. I'm just kind of writing it down here in my notes, my notepad in the video. Freddie says, Chase Freedom got a pre-approved offer. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know that you can be pre-approved for that account with Chase. Of course, if you have an account like checking account with Chase, you may see pre-approved offers or offers just for you in your Chase account or in the app on Chase. And if you see that, you know, it makes it a little easier for me to kind of pull the trigger on applying when I see that, to be honest with you. Nubian DNA says, I was late on a payment and my credit limit was cut in half. Yikes. With what bank? I'm curious, and I'm sorry to hear that. That's crazy to think that they would cut your limit in half for being late on one payment. Ulysses says, Duane, hello, Duane. Who do Apple pull from? I think for me, I got the email was from TransUnion, right? So the email as to why I didn't get approved was from TransUnion. So I'm going to assume it was with TransUnion that they pull from. New Founding Fathers of America, what's going on? Thank you so much for stopping by the stream. Appreciate you stopping by again. Caprice says, Citi sends me pre-approved letters, but will not upgrade me for an unsecured card. I guess my 3 years of history is gone, but I need my deposit. That's why it's kind of tricky. I mean, you've already waited 3 years. You know, I would stick it out at this rate, to be honest with you. And that's why it's kind of weird, because they're sending you pre-approval for other cards. It's a weird space, because like for me, I knew that I wanted to get the Citi Double Cash card, and I was able to apply for it and get approved for it because they had like a little sign-up bonus. I got a sign-up bonus. I think it was like $100 after spending $500 in the first 3 months. So if you're interested in getting another Citi card, which you may be. Citi does have some decent cards. The Citi Double Cash card is a decent card. So is the Citi A Advantage credit card. That's an American Airlines card. That's a pretty decent card as well. I think the sign-up bonus is like 60,000 points. So I would consider one of those two cards. But of course, you know, I don't want to tell you to get those cards and you don't get approved. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to look at me like, man, Duane said I should do X, Y, Z. So, you know, take that with a grain of salt. Choi says, if you want to apply for Chase Freedom Unlimited, do they pull it from both or one? Do they check both or one? 524 rule. In regards to the Chase card, if you are over 524 or if you are at 524, just don't apply. That's the best advice. Just don't apply. If you are at 524 or you're over 524, and let's say you get, you know, the little notification that there's an offer for you for the Chase Freedom or the Freedom Flex, then of course you can take your chances and apply, or you can go in the branch and try to apply if you have a Chase checking account. Mr. Thomas, what's going on, man? Says I currently have the Navy Federal Security card with 6 months is up 10/8, and I also got the cash reward card for $1,000. Do you think that will affect my graduation? No, I don't think that's going to affect your graduation. The cash rewards card, your secured card will be graduated to the cash rewards card. So once your secured card is graduated, you may want to consider closing the cash rewards card that you currently have and have the credit limit from the $1,000 be sent over to the secured card. Well, not the secured card, because it won't be a secured card anymore. Basically, you want to keep the card that's the oldest open, and you may consider closing one of the cards and transferring the balance from the card that you close to the oldest card between those two cards, okay? And then get the more rewards card. Life with Monique, thanks for stopping by. It's a pleasure to have you in the building again. Appreciate you very much. Cinemadness says, I gotta head out. See you later. And like button smash. Cool, Cinemadness. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much. Caprice says, thank you for answering my question. And I've been a subscriber for a while now. Thank you for taking the time to comment, Mrs. I've been a subscriber for a while. I appreciate you taking the time to finally say hello and let me know that you're in the building. I appreciate you. Life with Monique says, I have self and it hurt my credit score. You know, that's interesting because, you know, I don't know exactly why it would hurt your credit score. But at the same time, I think people need to be aware of how new things affect our credit score. So when you get something new, you know, even though you're getting it with the behind the premise of it's going to help your score, if there's a hard inquiry, that's going to hurt your score initially, right? If you are getting a new account, it's going to also hurt your average age of credit. So even though we think that getting new accounts is good for our scores, and sometimes it is, it also can hurt you because, once again, hard inquiry or new accounts and then average age of credit is going to be affected. Those two things are going to be affected. I think the only time that like something may help your score tremendously is if you have a high credit utilization. You know, let's say you have like 60% credit utilization, and you get approved for a high limit credit card, like $10,000. Now, of course, if you get approved for a $10,000 credit limit, it's going to offset the new account, which is hard inquiry, and your average age, because your credit utilization is 30% of your score. So yeah, I mean, it's hard to say exactly why, but these things do happen when you open new accounts for sure. Lando says, I got an American Express Blue Cash every day last June and was given a credit limit increase. 6 months later, I upgraded to the Blue Cash Preferred and the account is going into 2 years or year 2. Should I try for a 3 times increase at this time? I don't think it hurts to do that, but well, first of all, it's a soft inquiry, so you have nothing to lose, okay? But I would also just consider getting another American Express card. Sometimes it's better to get and just apply for another card because, believe it or not, you will get a high limit on that other card, even a higher limit than you already have. So if there's been an American Express card that you've been eyeballing, certainly do your research and make sure you're applying for the American Express card when it has a good sign-up offer. You know, definitely do your due diligence. Be patient, because I would hate for people to get a card and don't have the best offer available. Devin says, thanks, I am patient. My Sam's MasterCard started at 4,000, then had 5 increases up to 10,000, then decreased down to 1,450, then down to 100, now up to 300. Wait, what? Dude, that is a heck of a journey, Devin. Man, that is crazy, bro. That's crazy. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Okay, John Doe says, any beard oil, really? Pharmacy got a few kinds. Okay, cool. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that a lot. Listen, guys, if you haven't smashed the thumbs up in this video, please smash the thumbs up in this video. I really appreciate it. That is an easy and free way to support this channel, support the knowledge that's being shared here, support the fact that this community is legit, and we got a lot of people in here sharing their own experiences. Harlem Honey 0506 says, I applied for Apple Card, and they put me in a program called Path to Apple, where they watch my credit report, TransUnion, to stay under 500, and then I can reapply in December for the card. Interesting. Once again, I'm so appreciative of people sharing their experiences and the value of exactly that. I didn't even know that there was such a thing, Harlem Honey 0506. I appreciate you taking the time to type that up in the comment section and share your experience. That's pretty cool. I mean, that's better than nothing at all. So that is cool. Rob Y says, Chase and Amex won't pre-qualify me due to me defaulting 10 years ago and never paid them back. I actually tried to make payments to Chase, but they said it's over 7 years. I can never get their cards. I don't know about the never get their cards. I know for me personally, I had Chase credit cards back in the day. I want to say like 08, 09. And then I was able to reestablish a relationship with Chase in 2017. So in 2017, I opened a checking account with them when I got the little sign up offer. And then in the app, the Chase app, there was a offer for me for a Chase Freedom Unlimited credit card. And I went ahead and applied, and I was approved. Chase is kind of weird like that, because when they closed my account in 2019, they told me that sometimes people will get approved by the system. The system will just approve you automatically, and then they review, later on. So later on for me was 2 years later. So Chase is kind of weird, but I think if you just wait, and just, be patient, hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully you'll be able to reestablish a relationship with Chase and American Express. I'm going to keep hope alive for you, man. I know that it sucks not to have a relationship with those two. I have a relationship with American Express now, but I don't have a relationship with Chase. So, that's why it's important for us to take care of our stuff. But, life happens, and life happened for me as well. So that's why I butchered my relationship with Chase. Devin says, Citi does soft pull for fully issued cards and possible hard pull for co-branded cards not on the Citibank website. Devin, thank you so much for clearing that up, man. I appreciate you, sir. Rob Y says, if I can't get Chase or Amex and want a good card for travel, should I go with the flagship? If I go with them, I'll have a trifecta. Not bad. No, Navy Federal is the bomb, bro. I mean, I have the flagship card, and I forget that you get 3 times points on travel with the flagship card. I'm always like 2% on everything. That's all I care about. 2% on everything, because I'm like 2%, yay. But yeah, Navy Federal is the way to go. I mean, you are not missing out on much of anything, and certainly not missing out on high credit limits. You already know that Navy Federal is what it is when it comes to high credit limits. And Titan George says, don't shave for 2 months. I use the argan and Jamaican black castor oil mix. Of course, castor oil must. Start using conditioner after 1 month. FYI, I just shaved my beard. It will grow back. Yeah, I mean, I've thought about it. I really have. I got like maybe 4 or 5 gray hairs on my beard, which is really it. That's nothing for being 42. I should let it grow. And I've thought about it, but I just haven't pulled the trigger on it. I think the longest I've gone without shaving was probably like 2.5, 3 months. and I look like a homeless guy because I didn't edge it up or anything. It was just like, bah. It was just nasty. Points Blank Travel says, Duane, I'm going to give you a call a little later if you're not busy. Got to run something serious by you, bro. Yes, sir. Rod, you know, my door is always open. You know what I'm saying? Give me a shout. Harlem Honey 0506 says, I got pre-qualified for the IKEA project card for $6,000. I need furniture, but I don't want the inquiry. I hear you on that, right? Because what happens with that IKEA card? Is it a credit card with a Visa logo or something like that? Can you use it outside of IKEA, or is it only for IKEA? And I hear you about that inquiry. You know what I mean? I hear you. Brian says, hi, Credit Family. Thanks for the good info. A year ago, I left a higher paying job. If Discover is checking people, another reason to stay in the garden. Don't want no one lowering my credit. I hear you on that, Brian. Trust me, that would hurt. That would hurt. Shane Doe says, it's a mid-sized bank. They hand out the bag of money. I had maybe 5 inquiries and a ton of new accounts. Inquiries and new accounts don't scare them at all. From research, people with 65 inquiries are getting $10,000. Thank you so much, Shane Doe. I appreciate that, man. That's crazy. That is crazy. I'm going to look into it for sure. Harlem Honey 0506 says, Discover has been doing income verification to a lot of people. I know that there was a time that I did it with Discover. I don't remember exactly when it was, though. And I was kind of freaking out. It was certainly several months ago, that's for sure. Juan Miguel says, what happened to your Apple Card? Nothing happened to the card. I just wasn't approved for a credit limit increase. Probably because I wasn't using the card that much, to be honest with you. I have a $6,500 credit limit, and out of the $6,500, there was never a time where I've charged more than $200 on the card. So that probably has a lot to do with it, to be honest with you. Joe Forth, what's going on, bro? Says, self also lowered my score, but I've only had it 4 months. Yes, that will happen when you get a new account for sure. Lando says, I just got approved for the Hilton Honors and got a 9,600 limit, so I'll play it cool and chill. Cool, Lando. Congratulations to you, my brother. That is so cool. And I know you got that 100,000 bonus points sign up offer, so that is really cool. After spending $1,000 in 3 months, that's really, really cool. I think you mentioned last night you were just going to use it to pay your rent, so I know that's money in the bank. I'm so glad you got approved and you got a $9,600 limit. That is a great limit. Diamond says, self-boosted my credit, but utilization was 0 at the time. That next month I paid half the loan off. It just pushed the next payments out. Okay, cool. But this is what I'm talking about. You know, everybody will have a different experience once you get new accounts. Anita Michelle Baker says, hey, Duane, Chase is like a scorned ex. Hey, Anita Michelle Baker. That's so funny. I remember when we talked on the phone and I'm like, or maybe you were texting me, but you were like, Anita Baker, like the singer. That is awesome. Yeah, Chase can be a trip. Chase is definitely not feeling it, especially when it comes to people that, you know, have done them wrong in the past. Gregory, what's going on, bro? Thanks for stopping by the channel. It's a pleasure to see you as always. Kevin, it's always a pleasure to see you as well. Says, should I downgrade my platinum to gold, for gold, or apply for gold? I wouldn't downgrade the platinum at all. I would apply, and the reason why you always want to apply is because you want that sign-up offer. And I would not apply for the gold without having a sign-up offer of at least 60,000 MR points, okay? Don't get the gold unless you have a 60,000 MR points offer. But I wouldn't downgrade. I would definitely apply, because why not? You apply, get the sign up offer. You can downgrade afterwards, or you can just cancel the platinum card. To be honest with you, it's not like we're doing a bunch of traveling right now anyway. Devin says, no, the IKEA project is IKEA only. I saw from the IKEA website and Linda's video when he and Janelle both got approved for the card, but IKEA has a Visa card. Okay, cool. Thank you for sharing that. Konos, what's going on? Kono, what's going on? Says, in the building. What did I miss? You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything. That's funny. Mike Jones says, hey, Duane, I'm trying to get an Amex. I opened 8 accounts with 8 accounts in February this year. How long should I wait to apply? I think one of the safest things to do when it comes to American Express, if you want to be totally safe, is to just check the pre-qualification website on American Express to see if you're pre-qualified. If I were you, I would wait a minimum of 6 months before even trying, since you just got so many accounts recently. But it's just a waiting game. It's a waiting game. I probably wouldn't apply until I'm pre-qualified on their website, you know, and it can be tricky because Credit Karma does a really good job of marketing to you like crazy about American Express. You know, they clearly have a partnership with American Express, and they'll tell you your chances of being qualified is pretty high. I feel like it's a little easier to get a charge card than it is to get a credit card, but I don't know if you want to do that. And I don't know if you want to pay like an annual fee right out the gate. Ulysses, I'm not even sure what you're saying, bro. I'm not sure exactly what you're saying. Cinemadness says, I've been thinking about the Navy Fed more rewards versus Bank of America cash rewards plus Platinum Honors bonus, which is better because the categories are similar, but Navy Fed gives higher limit, and Visa versus Amex. I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure you've done your research, and I mean, it's a matter of, do you value higher limits, right? If the more rewards is going to be the first Navy Federal card you have, you're not going to get a high limit on it anyway. More than likely, you won't get that high of a limit on it. And I would not suggest getting the more rewards as your first Navy Federal credit card, okay? I would suggest getting the cash rewards. So I don't know. It just kind of depends. I mean, what you see as more valuable between the two. I feel like your mind is made up with the Bank of America because you've said quite a bit about the Bank of America. And it makes sense. All of what you said makes sense. Listen, we have 132 people in the live stream. Please, if you haven't smashed the thumbs up in this video, please smash the thumbs up. I would really appreciate the love and support. That's a very easy way to just, you know, support the channel. It's always good to do so. More importantly, if you have questions, now is a great time to ask. If you're new to the community, please take the time just to say hello, say hi in the live stream. I like to know that somebody new is watching because it warms my heart. I'm like, yes, we got another new viewer. This is really cool. So be sure to smash the thumbs up and say hello in the live chat if you're new. And more importantly, if you have questions, ask, because I will be probably ending the stream pretty soon here because I'm at the very bottom of the comments and the questions. So if you have questions, don't hesitate to ask, please. Susanna says, can I have a good credit cards with 700 score and 5 missed payments on my report? You could, but of course, knowing that is going to affect your credit card, or it's going to affect you getting approved for credit cards. One of the things that's the best thing to do is to see if the credit card you're interested in, like for example the Discover It card, you can see if you're pre-qualified for that card by going to the Discover site and filling out that information. Same thing with American Express. It's always good to see if you're pre-qualified first before applying for the card. Okay, now with that being said, even though people are pre-qualified, you will have the occasional time when you're pre-qualified but still get denied for the cards. Okay, but that's kind of the best place to start, is to see if you're pre-qualified. With the Discover card, if you use my referral link below this video, you will get a $50 statement credit once you make your very first purchase with your Discover It card. The statement credit is only for the regular Discover It card. It is not for the Discover Secured card. Okay, so once again, you can see if you're pre-qualified at the Discover website and the American Express website before pulling the trigger on those applications. If you're not pre-qualified, just sit still, be patient, maybe like 6 months, and try again to see if you're pre-qualified. Discover card will let you know if you pre-qualify for their secured card. So you may want to go that route just to establish a relationship with Discover. Deposit $300 to $500 with Discover. You will get this deposit back after they promote you to an unsecured card. All right, so that's kind of what I would suggest. Marcus Hamilton says, what's up, Duane? I always watch your videos. I have about 550 credit score. How much would my credit go up as an authorized user on my account? I'm in the process of establish my credit. Marcus, you can email me. My email address is helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. That will be the best way for us to kind of have any kind of conversations about that, because it really just depends. I can't, just give you a blanket answer. I cannot and will not give you a concrete answer because, of course, I don't know exactly what's going on. So I slapped my email into the chat. Once again, my email address is helpingothersprosper@gmail.com. Include your phone number. I'll, text you and then eventually call you, and we'll see what we can do. Trent, what's going on? Trent, thank you so much, my brother. Trent, thank you so much for taking the time to slap that hello in the comment section and letting me know you're new, even though most of the times I know anyway. Trent says, new here. Trent, I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for taking the time. I appreciate you taking the time to leave that comment, man. Roxanne says, welcome, Trent. There we go. We got some love in the community. Not even going to try to pronounce this. It says, how to remove student loans. You can't remove student loans. I'm not exactly sure what you're asking there, but when it comes to student loans, if you're in default, of course, that's going to be reported to your credit report, and it's going to affect your credit negatively. So you definitely want to make sure you get in contact with them and get in good standings, get on a income-based repayment plan. If you're not in a position to make payments on the student loans, you can fill out the information for the income-based repayment plan, and they'll, kind of put you in a decent category as far as maybe you can pay $20 a month. It's something, and it'll put you back in good standings with your student loans, and it will report good on your credit report instead of bad. So that's what you could do. KJ, Kevin Johnson, what's going on, bro? Says, yo, D, why did you seek a credit limit increase? What was the objective? Great question, Kevin. The objective was, number one, it's a soft inquiry. So it's no sweat off my back to get a credit limit increase, especially, or request a credit limit increase if it's a soft inquiry. I never have anything to lose when something is a soft inquiry. So that alone was reason enough for me to try, just because, once again, it's a soft inquiry. I definitely don't need more available credit, so I can't even say that I need more available credit. But, there's nothing wrong with getting more credit. So if something is a soft inquiry, I think it's okay to take that shot. All that's going to happen if I'm denied is my pride is going to be hurt, and that's it, and I can just kind of move forward. But that's a great question, Kevin. I appreciate you stopping by the stream. Bridget says, hello, I'm enjoying the live. Lots of good information. Bridget, thank you so much for taking the time to comment and letting me know you're watching. I appreciate you. Please don't hesitate. Anyone that's new to the community, guys, don't hesitate to ask questions. I say it a lot in the video. I also say a lot in the video for people to smash the thumbs up. If you haven't already smashed the thumbs up, please smash the thumbs up in this video. It's a very free and easy way to support this channel, and I love and appreciate all the support possible. So Bridget, I appreciate you. Thank you so much, and thanks for the positivity. Says lots of good info. Thanks. Devin says, does Navy Federal have referral links? Not to my knowledge, Devin. Unfortunately, I wish they did, because of course I would, have the referral links in the video. I don't think so. I think they used to have something. They used to have some kind of referral, but I don't think they do anymore, unfortunately. All right. So guys, I am going to be wrapping up this stream. If you have questions, I will stick around for the next minute or so. Please don't hesitate. Don't be shy. Ask your question. That's the purpose of this community and this channel. That's why I'm consistently pumping out content and sharing even my experiences, even the bad experiences, such as being denied for this credit limit increase on my Apple Card. Don't hesitate to ask questions if you guys have any. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up, be sure to smash the thumbs up on the way outside the door. Of course, I'll be back again for another How to Build Credit TV live stream. I will be on here sharing videos at some point as well. Devin says, it's because I'm looking into the cash rewards after the next iPhone announcement, so I can hit the minimum spend buying the new iPhone in full up front. Devin, that is a genius idea. Absolutely. That's very, very smart. Okay. And that makes perfect sense. Maybe I should do that, except I won't get any. I probably won't get approved for any more credit cards because I got way too many inquiries anyway. But that's a good idea, Devin. Ralph G says, why not cash flow instead of financing things except a house? Not exactly sure what you're asking there, Ralph G. First of all, I appreciate you taking the time to comment, though. I appreciate that. Points Blank Travel says, great stream, brother. Love these lunchtime streams. Thumbs up, smashed twice. Thank you, sir. I appreciate you, Rod. Appreciate you, man. Devin says, are you doing another stream tomorrow or later in the week? Absolutely. I will be doing streams later on during the week. I was going to do a stream tonight, but it's not going to work out. I'm going to chill tonight, but I definitely will be doing live streams this week. There may be another one tomorrow at lunchtime. We'll see. But I will, I'll be on here. You guys know I'll be on here for sure. Diamond says, later, guys. All right, Diamond. Thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you very, very much. T Lady the Truth says, hey, T Lady. Thank you so much for taking the time to comment. I appreciate you letting me know you're in the building. It means a lot to me. Thank you so much for commenting and welcome. Don't hesitate to ask questions. Thank you so much. Thumbs up number 160. I see you. Thank you for smashing the thumbs up. I don't really see you. I'm being funny. I have no idea who the thumbs up are. When people smash the thumbs up, I don't know who it is, but I appreciate the love and support. Trent says, are Navy Federal still lenient with credit line increases? I've been with them 2 months. Should I wait a few more to request? Trent, great question. If I were you, this is a strategy that I would do. I would wait. 2 more months is a good time, right? So that'd be like 4 months, 4 or 5 months since you have the card. Me personally, I would just apply for another card. The good news is it's supposedly a soft inquiry to request a credit limit increase. Once again, you want to verify this before you do it, just because don't take my word for it, find out yourself, that type of thing. But I would just apply for another credit card. So if you currently have like the cash rewards, I would apply for the more rewards credit card next after waiting 4 or 5 months. And be sure to get the sign up offer, bro. Do not apply for that card or any, like if it's the flagship or the more rewards, don't apply for either of those cards without a sign up bonus. Okay. On the more rewards, minimum 25,000. I got 30,000 points when I applied for the more rewards. So you need to know that moving forward, there's no need to apply for the card, especially if there's no sign up offer. All right. And keep me posted on that. Studio says they're not seeing the button to smash. Yeah, I don't know what happens. Sometimes it's weird. People they can't see the thumbs up to smash. I'm not sure about that. Maybe, try getting out of the live stream and coming back in. I don't even know. I'm not sure why you can't see it, but I do know that people say that from time to time. Susanna says, how many accounts do I need to have to increase my time payment from 96 to 100? Susanna, that is a great question. Thank you so much for asking. I appreciate you. In regards to that, you don't need to have a certain amount of accounts. In order to get your payment history to go from 96% to 100%, it's going to take time, period. And when I say time, I mean it could take years. And the reason why it could take years is because if you had a negative item on your credit report, let's say I have something that is negative on my account and it's been there, it can take up to 7 years for it to fall off of your credit report. So the same thing is true. Let's say the payments that you didn't make or that somebody didn't make just happened, 5 months ago. Okay, so as of 5 months ago, it's on my credit. Okay, and it hit my credit and it has affected my credit. It may take up to 7 years for it to go off of your credit because it's on there. There's no quick fix for that. And this is something that I know from experience. My credit payment history used to be like 96%, which you would think is good. Normally 96 is good, but it's actually not good when it comes to payment history because payment history is 35% of our score. So there's nothing you can do to kind of speed that up. All you can do is just continue to make payments on time. And as time goes on, you will see your percent go from 96 to 97. It'll take months, okay? Then 97 to 98, and then so on and so forth. It'll take a while. depending on how long ago you haven't made the payments and how long it's been on your credit profile. So sorry to give you that news, but that is the reality of it. Trent, you're welcome, bro. I appreciate you once again for taking the time to comment, man. I appreciate that. You wouldn't believe how many new people we have in the live stream, but people don't even want to take the time to say hello, which is okay. I get it. We got people that are listening and they're just observers, and that's cool. It doesn't matter. As long as somebody gets the information and they take action and they can help themselves, that's awesome, and I'm grateful for that. Gary, what's going on, bro? Gary says, I've had the Navy Amex for 3 months, 500 limit, and I hit my minimum spend, 2 inquiries. Should I ask for credit increase or apply for a new card? Gary, if I were you, I would wait between 4 to 6 months before applying for another card with Navy Federal. That is what I would do. Okay. If you want to ask for a credit limit increase, I think it's okay maybe after 4 or 5 months to ask for a credit limit increase. But I hoped that during that time you have been using the mess out of that card. Since your credit limit is $500, the best practice that you should be doing right now to get a credit limit increase is using the snot out of that card. Pay your cell phone bill, pay off the card. Pay your light bill, pay off the card. Pay your car insurance, pay off the card. Pay your cable bill, pay off the card. Okay. Doing that, you're going to, in 1 month's time, you're going to be using more than $500. Buy groceries, pay off the card. Buy gas, pay off the card. Don't wait to pay your credit card bill once a month. There's no benefit in doing that. Okay. What I would do is maybe pay your credit card off once a week, or use the card, wait 2-3 days, the account, wait for the transaction to be posted to your account, then pay the card off. Using your card a lot and paying it off is a good practice. So in a month's time, you would have paid like $800 of transactions because you're using the card and paying it off. So you're using way above the $500, but you're clearly not going over your credit limit, right? And that would make it a lot easier for them to justify giving you a credit limit increase. So I hope that advice helps, Gary. Great question, though. Very good question. Ulysses says, the great video. I look at the video from last night. Cool. I appreciate you, Ulysses, man. I appreciate the support, bro. Trent says also, Amex reduces my credit limit from $18,000 to $1,000 last week. Is this common? I never missed a payment, nor was I late once. Trent, dude, that is a hell of a slice, bro. Is it common? Yes, people are experiencing their credit limits being slashed. That is a hell of a slash. I mean, I feel for you. First of all, thanks for the transparency. Thanks for sharing your experience here on the channel. I appreciate that. That is incredible. Man, that's tough. I mean, that's tough. 18,000 down to 1,000. People have been experiencing that, especially now during this coronavirus situation. So I would say it's the most common in this particular time. Dude, that sucks. That sucks. I don't know. I know that leaves a bitter taste in your mouth, but I would continue to use the card as much as possible. And then, of course, in the future, apply for another American Express card once it makes sense to you, once there's a good sign-up offer. You may consider getting like a Hilton card because they do have like 100,000 bonus points after spending $1,000. You may consider getting a Delta Skymiles card because they do have sign-up offers from their Delta Gold card, like 60,000 bonus points, which is a good amount of points. So I don't know. You may want to consider that. I just pushed the microphone. You may want to consider that, bro. But like I said, I appreciate you sharing your experiences, man. Susanna says, will goodwill letters to creditors always work to delete missed payments? Will they always work? Absolutely not. They won't always work. I don't think you have anything to lose by doing those letters. You know what I mean? You have everything to gain by using those letters, because if you use them and it works, sweet. If you use them and it doesn't work, you just wasted a little time, and that's it. When it comes to building your credit, you know, having the time and patience is one thing. And if people have the money, people will always spend the money if they have it to repair their credit. But some things you just cannot speed up. Okay, so I think it's worth it if you have the time and patience to go for it. Devin says, have you heard anything from the Tomo? Nope. No, I haven't, because they said it was going to be like I think like 8 weeks. and it definitely hasn't been 2 months yet. Devin says, thanks. I check here on YouTube so I don't miss it. And I can help other members. See you on the next stream and have a nice day. All right, Devin, you have a nice day, bro. I appreciate you, my man. Gary says, I followed your advice and put 3,000 on the card and it's always paid off. Awesome, Gary. Samantha says, soaking it all in and taking notes. Samantha, thank you so much for taking the time to comment. I really appreciate it. Your profile pic, right, is a lady laying face down. She's saying, I can't. I hear you. Nubian DNA, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Gregory, you have a good one, bro. Appreciate you, sir. Aisha says, I have self and it raised my score 53 points. Aisha, thank you so much for taking the time to comment. Once again, this is the beauty and this is the beauty of people sharing their experiences. Of course, we've had people say self-lender lowered their scores. And of course, it lowers and raises people's scores. And people experience different things because everybody's credit profile is different, which is why different things occur when people sign up for self-lender. So Aisha, I appreciate you taking the time to share your experience. All right, you guys, I'm about to wrap it up. We've been on here for an hour and 45 minutes. Thank you so much for watching this live stream. If you haven't smashed a thumbs up, please smash the thumbs up on the way outside the door. I appreciate every single body that has watched this stream. I appreciate the 2 thumbs down that I've gotten in this video. Thank you for your hate and thank you for voting. Smashing the thumbs up or down is still beneficial to me. So thank you so much. Anyway, you guys have a wonderful day. Hyro says, what's up, Duane? Patiently waiting to apply for the Chase Freedom Unlimited next month. Yes, sir. You got to be patient, man. You got to be patient. And I appreciate you stopping by the live stream, my brother, as I'm about to end it. Anyway, you guys have an incredible day. Thank you so much for all the people that smashed a thumbs up. Thank you, Sue. Thank you to all the people that gave a super chat. There were several super chats this live stream. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As always, my name is Duane with How to Build Credit TV, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace. Have a good week, guys. I'll see you in the next live stream. Probably another lunchtime live stream. All right. See you guys later. Peace.